Morning. Tada. Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to SMC with Arewa. My name is Arewa. Welcome you to my channel. If you are new, you can click on that subscribe button and don't forget to on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever I drop a new video, so you can come and check it out. Also, this is a Yoruba and English channel, so make the moment bye. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me once again. Thank you for your love. Thank you for coming back to this channel. Don't forget, for any of your adverts, your support, donation, any discussion whatsoever, my contact is going to be down below in the description box, and I'm also going to leave it on the screen. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me on another episode. Let's just dive into it. Today is about Iyabo Ojo.
ìrèdè ẹ máa yọ̀ torí ń tẹ̀ ń wá lọ Sókótó ti wà lápò ṣòkòtò yín. Legacy Food ní gbogbo tó jọmọ́ oúnjẹ lẹ́wà àti tòkè òkun ti bá rọrùn dé. Ọ̀gá ni wọ́n nínú kábániṣètò oúnjẹ, ṣé tilẹ̀ wa ni àbí tòkè òkun Continental Foods. Bá a ṣe ń distribute ní Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ là ń ṣe káàkiri òkè òkun. Àwọn oúnjẹ aládìídùn tá a ti package bí ẹja gbígbẹ, ọ̀fadà rice, èlùbọ́, gàrí, irú, ẹ̀wà olóyin àtàwọn oríṣiríṣi ohun ìsebẹ̀. Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ sí ní Legacy Foods? Bá a ṣe ń tà á lẹ́jẹ̀wọ̀n láǹfààní tún wà fún àwọn aláràtúntà láti wá kó lọ́pọ̀ yanturu pẹ̀lú owó péréte. Tẹ́sí máa rí èrè lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Dádì, mọ́mì, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ilé ìtajà ìgbàlódé tó jẹ́ ti oúnjẹ, ẹ má làágùn jìnnà. Ti yín ni láti rán Legacy Food níṣẹ́, á sì jẹ bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ. Bó sì ṣe àwọn aláṣẹ ìgbàlódé tó jẹ́ ojúlówó lẹ́yìn fẹ́. Legacy Food ní ẹ kàn sí, because we are modern and culture service provider. Láti bá wa dòwò pọ̀, ẹ kàn sí Legacy Foods tó wà ní Nàìjíríà, Lake Holland International Limited, Mesa Village, Kọ́bápẹ́, Abẹ́òkúta, telephone 0902-022-5804 tàbí lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà ní Legacy Africana Market, 671 Bay Street, Staten Island, New York, 10304, telephone +192-935-35385. Ní Legacy Foods, we set the legacy.
Today is about Iyabo Ojo, but let's quickly listen to a video first before I speak about what Iyabo Ojo posted or said about Naira Marley and stuff like that.
For you, so what did you do, my dear brother? How did you help him?
Because I'm beginning to think that Iyabo Ojo has a personal vendetta against Naira Marley. You understand? I think because if you all remember, let's put sentiment aside. When MoAb died, when it was announced that he died, the wife went to Facebook, on her Instagram, and started posting, "They've taken him from me." Who are the people that took him from you? Then the mother came out and did a video and was shouting, "Naira Marley, blah, blah, blah. The wife too was posting, "They've taken him from me, they've shagba, they've shagbon." The wife's sister came out too and was saying a lot of things. It's only the father that was not directly accusing Naira Marley of killing a son. And I've been, like I've said from day one, that Naira Marley and Sam Larry, they have their own in terms of the Sam Larry, in terms of the assault and the bullying and stuffs, and Naira Marley in terms of these royalties and stuff like that. But we are talking about Talokpa, who were the people that was with him 72 hours proud to the death of this guy. They never told us from day one. First off, the blogs that they were using first told us it was an ear infection. They never told us that they actually fought. They had a show on Sunday. He fought with someone. He got home and later fought with his wife. They didn't tell us from day one. The narrative from day one was Sam Larry and Naira Marley. If those two people were literally in Nigeria, then they would have lynched them they would have even burnt them alive before we get to the root of the matter that they don't even have anything to do with his death. They have something to do with, we are not talking about who bullied him, abi who assaulted him, abi who caused him, abi who abused him. We are talking about who killed him. Kí ló pa? Ta ló pa? Ta ló pa yàtọ̀ sí ta ló bu, ta lòun àti ẹ̀. Ta ló bully ẹ̀? Ta ló bully ẹ̀ kọ́ là ń sọ. Ta ló pa gangan ni nǹkan tí justice tá à ń fẹ́. The justice we want is on who killed Mohbad. In the justice that we want for who killed Mohbad, obviously Sam Larry and Naira Marley name will come up, but they are not actually the killer. But the first narrative that they gave us from day one, they were literally projecting that narrative that it was Sam Larry and Naira Marley. And as we all know, jungle justice in Nigeria, if those people were in Nigeria then, kanipon wa Nigeria ni wọ́n bá ti sun wọ́n níná, they would have lynched them or burnt them alive. Before we now started to hear that, òun àtọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan lọ́jọ́jà, wọ́n gbé lọ sílé, wọ́n gbé lọ sí hospital. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé nọ́ọ̀sì kan tó ń bọ̀ láti odidi Kútọ̀nù tí hospital ò jìnnà sílé wọn o, tí ò lè lọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì títí wọn àbí kó gbé lọ sí hospital o. Wọ́n láti máa dúró de the wife will have to be waiting for a nurse that is coming all the way from Benin Republic, from Kútọ̀nù, to come and treat the husband that was literally bleeding, that the whole bedsheet was full of blood, the whole cloth that he wore that day was full of blood. There were blood everywhere. His hand swelled up, that they had a fight, that even when they got home that very day from the show, they also, him and the husband too, they had a fight. They didn't tell us that one from day one. So if those two people, Naira Marley and co, were to be alive, were to be in Nigeria when all this thing happened, people would have literally killed them before we started knowing that, before we started hearing all these things that is coming up now. Wọ́n bá kọ̀ tí kúkú Sahara ká tó wá máa mọ̀ wípé àṣẹ wọn tẹ̀ ní kankan pẹ̀lú ikú tó pa. Wọ́n ní ìjìyà títí wọn. Don't get it wrong o. They have their own wrongdoings, but they did not kill him. They had nothing to do with the death. The people that were with him from that Sunday to the Tuesday that he died are the ones that can tell us, or the suspect will be among the people that killed him. That they didn't tell us that they had a fight, that he went to a show, that they had a fight, that they did this, that they did that. They didn't tell us all that. I'm beginning to think Iyabo Ojo has a personal vendetta against Naira Marley, honestly speaking, based on what she said, based on what she uploaded, was it yesterday or so.
Did you call his dad and his mom and sit them down and say, please, we need to take care of this guy, we need to find treatment for him, we need to show him love, you understand? Mohbad, even if you don't want to be part of, my whatever anymore, it's fine, you're my brother, we need to get you help. Did you show him love? Did you stand by him? Did you take him for treatment? Did he get the necessary help that he needed to get because he worked for you? He sang for... Yeah, take it easy, please. Calm down. What did you do about it?
Iyabo said Mohbad worked for Naira Marley. I think it is a record label that they had a 3-year contract. I'm sure we all know what record labels is and how they run their stuff, record label and musicians. I'm sure we all know how they run their stuff. It's based on contracts with a lot of clause, with a lot of terms and conditions. That's what I mean by clause. With a lot of terms and conditions that goes into the contracts. Now, do not forget that Iyabo Ojo's husband is also in the same line of business with Naira Marley. Iyabo Ojo, when this Mohbad died, suddenly Iyabo Ojo, at least the last show that Mohbad had outside Nigeria, it was Polo, the husband of Iyabo Ojo, that took him, I think it was in the UK, that took him to the show in the UK. And Polo even said he noticed how he was, and he was asking him and stuff, and Mohbad told Polo everything that he was going through, told him some of his challenges and stuff like that. Iyabo Ojo, what did your husband do about it? What help did he render? Nothing. Even you yourself, when you heard about it, when Polo told you and you were there, what help? The same question you're asking Naira Marley, that what help did he do? What did he shake back? What did he shag bon? Polo too heard about it. What help did you do? What help did Polo do? What help did you do? It is until he died before you started coming up now to be saying justice for him. But the last show he had, he voiced out his challenges to you and Polo. What help did you guys do to help him out? What did you do? Let's accept Naira Marley in his shortcomings, but then you that know better, when he told you his challenges, what help did your husband render? What help did you render? It is until you died that you started coming up now to be saying you want to render help. And even the help you are rendering is basically focused on the wife. You've never gone to visit his father that raised him. You've never paid the father a visit, a condolence visit. That's the man that raised him. And yet, you want justice for him.
In your words. So I'm asking all you record label people. That's why I said tag all of them. I need to know. When you guys sign all these young boys and they have issues, spiritual, mentally, emotional issues.
Thank God you say all the record labels. Like I said, when I spoke about DJ Splash, I said it then that there is no musician, this 24 millennium musicians, I'm talking in the times of Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, etc. There's no one that you reach their house that you will not see drugs, you will not see alcohol, you will not see women, you will not see all those kind of stuffs. It is always there. This is not just Naira Marley pé ilé Naira Marley ni drug wà, àbí lọ́n ti ń fagbó, àbí lọ́n ti ń mu. Kò sí lè ṣe lè Davido lè máa dé lẹ́ni bá drug ńbẹ̀, lẹ́ni bá alcohol ńbẹ̀, lẹ́ni bọ́tí ńbẹ̀, lẹ́ni bá gbó ńbẹ̀, lẹ́ni bá drug ńbẹ̀ ni.
It's only what you can get from them that benefits you. Or you guys don't go out of your extra mile to make sure and see to it that they get the necessary help that they need. I need to know. Is that the question?
This video that you are doing now, if when your husband took him to UK and told him about his challenges and you have come out to talk about this issue, well, what you're just saying now, it would have made a lot of sense. Though what you're saying, other record labels that treat their apprentice or their signee, they will, they will probably know better. At the end of the day, I think it still boils down to the contract that they signed. In the contract, is it clauses there? Pé tó bá sick o, èmi tí mo record label ló máa treat ẹ o, àbí òun kọ́ ló máa treat ẹ o. Ó dàbí àwọn tó lọ máa ń ṣe Shangala ní Saudi Arabia, about Arabic country. Ṣé mo come and sign contract. Most of them, they will complain when they call me. They will complain and said, I want sick. Ọ̀gá àwọn ò treat àwọn ìgbà kan àwo kan. I asked one day, contract to sign. Let me see the contract. Only agent òun ló sign ẹ. Mo ní why ni agent yẹn kó send the contract yẹn fún ẹ. Then the contract was sent. Then I read it. It was literally written in the contract that as soon as you land in the airport, the employee is going to take your passport from you. It is written in the contract. It is a 2 years contract. Tó bá ṣe ń land by ẹni tó gbà ẹ́ tó fẹ́ máa ṣọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ nílé ẹ̀, ó máa gba pálí ẹ̀ láti airport. Tó bá sick, you are responsible for your treatment. Guy responsible for treatment there. It is written in the contract and you signed it. now ẹni tó gbà ẹ́ sí iṣẹ́ kò mọ̀ bóyá agent ẹ ló sign àbí wọ́n ló sign. That's the mistake that some of them do, and I had to break it down for that woman, for her to understand that, you see, before you start blaming the ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún pé ó sick pé kò tọ́jú ẹ̀ kò gbé lọ sí hospital, contract tó sign pẹ̀lú ó ti kọ síbẹ̀ pé tó bá sick òun kọ́ ló máa wà responsible for sickness yẹn, ìwọ ló máa tọ́jú ara ẹ̀. Ó ti sign pé tó bá ti ń land airport ó máa gba passport, ló kọ̀ pé kò gba passport òun, wọ́n gba passport òun. Wọ́n ti kọ sínú contract pé bó bá ṣe ń land báyìí ó máa gba pálí ó dìgbà tí 2 years contract yẹn bá yẹn kan tó fún ẹ ní pálí ẹ padà. It is written in the contract that you signed. So it is not as if they are deliberately, ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún is deliberately doing like that. It is, they are following what is written, but àwọn agent yín ò ní sọ fún yín pé nǹkan tó ń kọ sínú contract lílé yìí o, ó máa sweet mouth everything fún yín.
Because you guys cannot make that mistake our forefathers has made. You can't do that. We can't keep saying that the youth are the leader of tomorrow and that the youth are the one destroying everything the more. We can't do that.
Ìyẹn àwọn youth tó yẹ kó wọ́n fa gbó lójoojúmọ́ yìí tí wọ́n drug sí yí orí gbogbo wọn yìí.
It's not possible. So I need to know. You need.
Àbí even MoAb gan kọ ní orin ẹ̀ pé bàbá òun rán òun ó lọ gbowó lápò, rán òun lọ polytech, rán òun lọ sí school, ó sanwó school, kò mọ̀ pé òun ò lọ class, òun ti join ẹgbẹ́, òun ti ń fa kùbá, òun ti ń fa gbó, òun ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fa gbó, ọmọ pastor ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fa gbó, òun ti kẹ́gbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́, bàbá òun ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ nílé. Gbogbo yẹn kó tó dé ilé Malian record ló ti ṣe gbogbo yẹn o.
Ask me that question. I want to know, so I know who to blame. I need you to say, oh, I did everything in my power. You know, I even paid for his, psychiatric hospital to take care of him, booked him into us. My dad.
There is a video of Naira Marley addressing the parent that ó máa ń gbàgbé lyrics, ó máa ń gbàgbé gbá, ó máa ń gbàgbé agbọ̀n, complaining to his parent about nǹkan tó ń ṣe ọmọ wọn. But me, I believe it has to do, this is just alleged. It could be what Mohbad father said about the wife putting sleeping tablets sí inú oúnjẹ, olólùmọ̀ọ́rù oògùn tó ń fi sínú oúnjẹ fún jẹ, bóyá òun ló fa kó máa gbàgbé nǹkan. And remember the voice note of Wunmi and the sister, where Wunmi was telling the sister about the symptoms. The sister Wunmi was telling Wunmi that Wunmi should take him to Haro. That Wunmi should do what? Should take him to Haro.
Excuse me.
The only one thing that I loved that Iyabo Ojo asked Naira Marley is, when Sam Larry, because the basic fact is there is no, out of all the videos online about the assault and the bully of Mohbad, there is none that Naira Marley was there. It's Sam Larry. Even the petition is about Sam Larry. Now, what Iyabo asks is, you, Naira Marley, you saying that this a friend of yours, probably Sam Larry is a friend of Naira Marley. When you see that this guy is assaulting or bullying this guy or blah blah blah, what did you do? But then we've not heard from Naira Marley what he did. Buyoba Sam Larry, Sobia Sam Larry ni kò gbọ́, because frankly speaking, we all can't control our friend.
My mom suffered mental health, and for good 30 years of my life, I took care of her. So when it comes to anything mental health, I have a very wide understanding about it. They can always get help, but in love and not in fear. In love and not in intimidation. in love and not in pain. What did you do? How did you seek help for that?
Anita ló pa gangan. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n ní ó bleed tó yẹn? Tó jẹ́ pé nọ́ọ̀sì kan tó ń bọ̀ láti Kútọ̀nù ni wọ́n wá lọ ni wọ́n ń jókòó dè kó wá tọ́jú ẹ̀. Tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bì. Tó fẹ́ǹtì tí wọ́n rọ́ mi lé lórí kí nọ́ọ̀sì tó dé. Tí wọ́n gbé lọ hospital. Ìgbà tó ti dẹ́nu Kútọ̀nù ṣe gbé lọ hospital. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n ṣe frame voice note kan yàn kan tó náà ń rí lọ hospital tó ń ya fọ́tò pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ngbà tó ń gbé wá.
Boy that put food on your table. How did you help him? You said he's your brother, my dear. I want to know how you helped him. It's important to my spirit.
Even your husband worked with him and knew about his challenges, but he never did anything to help him. Your husband also worked with him, made money off him, off MoAb, and knew about his issue, but he never did anything to help as well.
Wait to know. And I like the fact that you called him your brother. I like the fact you said you were shattered. I want to know, what did you do? That's number one. Let's move that aside. Now, number two. He sang it in his songs. He said it in his words. He kept mentioning your name. And these are not, he's not just saying it. There are evidences, there are videos everywhere he goes to. Even in London, everywhere this boy went. Oh God, I cannot. Do you know, guys? I was only with this boy.
He also the same voice note of Wednesday Timbaku, Naira Marley. He also did the same thing with the wife. But none of you did not say anything concerning that voice note that he said pé ó fẹ́ pa mí àbí tó bá ti kú ìwọ ló pa mí Wùnmí o wa tàwọn ẹbí ẹ̀. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó, you should have helped us to analyze that one too.
For 3 days, and I could see the amount of fear. He was so disturbed. In fact, at the time, I kept asking my man, what's wrong with this boy? Because he keeps he's always he was like so disturbed. He was just, mama.
So you saw all those things when he was in London, when you guys were making money, same business that you said Naira Marley used him for, that your husband did or so. You also saw all that in the UK. But so what did you do to help him after that? When you saw all that, what did you do to help him? After all, he has left Mali, and then what did you do to help?
Mama, what's wrong with you? I'm fine, a lot is going on. But when I come to Lagos, I want us to do TikTok. I want us to do skit together. I want to do skit. I said, okay, when I come back, I'm very busy. I want us to do skit together. Don't worry, I'll come and meet you anywhere. I said, okay, no problem. When you come. But you could see that there was... You can't explain what was wrong with him. I think me and Omar even had that discussion at the time that what's wrong with him? He's so paranoid, he's so afraid, he's so disturbed. Naira Marley, what did you do? He's your brother.
But what did you do as well? You saw all those things in Yabo. What did you do? Ìwọ náà rí gbogbo ẹ̀, kí ni ìwọ náà ṣe? Naira Marley ò ṣe kankan, but ìgbà tí ìwọ náà rí tó jí àgbàlagbà. Tó jí àgbàlagbà tó dẹ̀ ní òye ju Naira Marley lọ. Kí ni ìwọ náà ṣe? Ó yẹ kí ìwọ náà wá nǹkan ṣe sí. Ìgbà tó kú tán ni ìwọ náà ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ó yẹ kí ìwọ náà ṣe nǹkan. Ká bá ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ pé orí Naira Marley kú. Orí Naira Marley kú. Kò ṣe nǹkankan, orí ẹ̀ kú. Ìwọ tí orí ẹ̀ kò kú, Ìyábọ̀ Òjó. Kí ni ìwọ ṣe? Kí ni wà tí ọkọ ẹ ṣe?
What did you do? He was paranoid. I remember in London he was telling us he needed security because he wanted to go somewhere. He's afraid that the Malian boys don't come and beat him. I was like, why would they want to beat him? I didn't get the scenario. I didn't understand what he was saying. All these videos that they have about him that is coming out, now people are saying, oh, you have this video, you didn't bring it out.
Abi.
Please, where is the liver that we used to bring out the video? Because when he came out to clearly say, oh, these people are doing this to me, they're doing that to me, how many people stood by him or for him? Even me, myself. We all took...
So it is better for them to bring the video out when he died than to bring the video out when he was actually alive. If those videos were actually brought out when he was alive, his life might have been saved. So so it is better for them to bring the video out when he died than when he was alive.
Somebody said that he's running mad or he's mad running.
Ìyàwó àti ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ pé ó ń gbàgbé nǹkan ó ń ṣe gbá ó ń ṣàgbọ̀n ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó dẹ̀ nìkan gbé lọ sí àrò ó ní wọ́n gbé lọ sáró.
So I mean, when you already have, let me tell you something, Kenji.
So when I start looking at the old school and the new school, and I said, where is MoAb? What's going on with MoAb? Because then nothing is, So I called him. He didn't pick. Finally, he back.
That is Iyabo Ojo's husband speaking, also saying the same thing that Iyabo said, that the way he was doing in the UK when he told him about blah blah blah. But then Polo too did not do anything to help him whatsoever. Accepted orí Naira Marley kú, but then Polo àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ torí wọn ò kú tí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gbà tó sọ everything fún wọn, àwọn náà ò ṣe kankan sí until gbà tó kú náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bọ́ta láti máa sọ ẹja fi mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Quickly listening to probably Naira Marley's brother explanation on this issue. Let's quickly listen to that before I continue with Iyabo Ojo.
Wọ́n pè pé kọ́ wá bò ń ká gbogbo wọn lọ bá ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n báwo ló máa jẹ́ kí Sam Larry kó máa lọ búlẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ dá sí? Wàláhì ọmọ yẹn ti di ó ti wà níbi tó wà lẹ́nu kí spirit yẹn kó gbá mi lẹ́nu tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi ìgbọ́. Gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ Naira Marley ọ̀hún ní ẹ̀gbọ́n mi òun àti Sam Larry close. Ó ní MoAb àti Sam Larry close tó bá dà fún òun gbọ́dọ̀ ọkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ òun á.
Mo ti sọ lórí show mi the first time gone, the very first time I spoke about this MoAb case, I said it on my show that MoAb knew Sam Larry before meeting Naira Marley. MoAb mọ Sam Larry MoAb mọ Sam Larry kó tó mọ Naira Marley. Mo ti sorry.
So only because ìgbà mi ò máa fẹ́ lọ sí show ní Kenya àbí anywhere. Ó ní MoAb ò ní sọ fún òun, ó dẹ̀ wà London record label òun. Ó ní ó kọ̀ ọ̀la tó bá sọ pé ọ̀gá ẹ̀sà mo fẹ́ tẹ̀lé Sam Larry ṣe é jà ló fẹ́ mú mi lọ Kenya. Ó lóun á kàn rẹ́rìn ni. Ọlá pé lóyá ó ti tó wá lára wọn Sam Larry òun á jẹ́ kó lọ. Ó ní bọ̀kọ́ tó débẹ̀ òun ti mọ̀ ọ̀kan tó ń lọ ṣé bẹ̀ kò sòun náà láwọn tiẹ̀. Wọ́n gbà àwọn rí pósítà pé MoAb ń bọ̀ wá kan nǹkan kan òun á kọ̀ dákẹ́. Nítorí bá débẹ̀ lọ́kàn àwọn gbà wọ́n ní káwọn kó máa wà lásán kí MoAb wá ṣeré. Nítorí bá dé ìjọkàn tó bá fún un lówó tó bá dé fún wọn kó máa wò wọ́n ni. Òun ń dá sáà wọn. Wọ́n á lóye kó dá sílẹ̀ kó wọ́n lọ̀gá. Wọ́n dẹ̀ lọmọ yìí wà. Òkè gbàǹjà sáà fi pé ìkọ̀kọ́ bá ṣòro. Òpin Sam Larry orúkọ tiẹ̀ ló dá. Ó ní bàbá ó ní kọ́bìrì lọ́wọ́ òun àbí tí òun bá fẹ́ sòótọ́. Ó ní òun mi mọ 95% kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí MoAb. Ó ní MoAb wá sí ọ́fíìsì wá bá àwọn èèyàn fa wàhálà òun ò sí níbẹ̀. Wọ́n pè òun dẹ̀ pé MoAb ẹ̀ lọ́lé. Ó ní tóun bá ní iṣu pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ní mọ́tò tóun rà ó yẹ kóun gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ó lóun fi mọ́tò lẹ̀ mọ́tò yẹn ló gbé wá tó wá pààlà mọ́tò yẹn náà dẹ̀ ló gbé padà. Ohun ilé testify sí pé bọ̀bọ̀ ṣe korúkọ mo lọ́ máa korúkọ ẹ̀ because wọ́n lò make correction yẹn.
Exactly.
Correction yẹn ni orúkọ òní jáde ń bẹ̀.
Exactly.
Ṣé Sam Larry?
Naira Marley jẹ̀bi nínú yẹn dáadáa. Ó jẹ̀bi because when Sam Larry was bullying this guy, ó yẹ kí Naira Marley sọ̀rọ̀, ó yẹ kó dá sí because orúkọ ẹ̀ under record label ló wà. Naira Marley jẹ̀bi. That was the number one mistake and that's a very grave mistake tí Naira Marley tó ṣe.
Ẹgbẹ́ kan ní Sam Larry wọ́n lè mí bá lẹ́jọ́ mọ̀ bó ṣe máa convince àwọn ará Nàìjíríà tó máa tẹ orúkọ ẹ̀ bọ̀ ó ń gbóná lọ́wọ́ báyìí òun náà kọ́kọ́ ní sùúrù náà kó ibi tọ́rọ̀ yẹn lọ má pọ̀ déédéé jáde wá gbára mọ̀ tó dẹ̀ ní ó ti sóhun náà lọ́wọ́ láàrin ìmọ̀ àti Naira Marley gbádùn ayé tó padà sí Èkó olórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yìí wọ́n á bí pẹ́sọ̀ kan mo ní sọ̀dọ̀ tọkùn kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìyàwó àtòun because àwa táwa ń ta kan gbọ́ story ni but story tí wọ́n bá sọ fún mi at least tí ó bá jẹ́ pé tòótọ́ wà bí a sì jẹ́ bí a 50-50 irú àtòótọ́ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ó jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ò ní kankan pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ gbà tó ti kó lọ́dọ̀ mi èmi àti àpàdé rí kò lè ní bóun tẹ̀sí mẹ́sẹ̀jì pé tóun bá mò ń máa nù kò lè sọ pé bóyá àbí pé àwọn kan lọ ní náírà ló ràn wá tó bá sọ pé àwọn pé náírà ló ràn wá òun ò tún láyé mọ́ kí òun jáde kó wá testify bí a lágbájá báyìí ó sọ pé ó dárúkọ náírà ó ní bọ̀pọ̀ ṣe mo ló máa dárúkọ ẹ̀kọ́ wa di náírà close bọ̀ gbogbo èèyàn tó bá wò láti fire away wọ́n bí pé òun wá àti kílẹ̀ tí pé
Sam Larry
close wọ́n wò pé Sam Larry ń gbé ka ẹ̀yìn ló fi lọ́ ń búlé ọmọ lọ́wọ́ kiri.
Exactly.
pẹ́sọ̀ ìwọlé ẹ̀kọ́ ti ṣe àtúnṣe pẹ̀lú Sam Larry tó bá jẹ́ mi nìwọ ni tí mo ní record label òní tí mo ní company ní tí nǹkan báyìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ máa give distance òwúrọ̀ nǹkan báyìí kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ìwọ náà lè pariwo síta ó lẹ́gbọ́n mi èèyàn mẹ́rin lòun fẹ́ sọ fún ó ní dẹ́n wọ́n á ní bàbá ọmọ ìwá bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní ẹjẹ́ tó tọ́ fún yín o bàbá yẹn wá lóòótọ́ o ó ní Mohbad ò respect bàbá yẹn o ó ní nǹkan tí òun bá fún tí òun bá ti sọ pé báyìí lábẹ́ ṣe ó ní kò sí ẹnibọ̀ ìtò ní sèmọ̀ òun ráì tó bọ́ ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn ó ní bọ̀ ṣé òun fẹ́ máa sọ fún Mohbad bó ṣe máa náwó ẹ̀ ni.
Wùmí o láti wá kọ́ńkọ́ soap for me o ibi tó o ti ṣe kanja mátà yẹn ibi tó o ti ṣògùn yẹn ó dà pé Wùmí o láti já wa sí o Wùmí o láti já wo obìnrin sí ibi tó o ti ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn iṣẹ́ yẹn confirm gidi gan ni o tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tí Wùmí bá ti sọ lábẹ́ gé basically Wùmí gan lóyún òun ni architect òun ni designer òun ni director òun ni producer òun tún ni cashier òun ni gbogbo ẹ̀ òun ni manager òun ni everything join together. Wùmí you got to cut soap for me o ibi tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn kò yí ẹ Wùmí ibi tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn o láti já wa sí o abájọ tí wà ti ya Mohbad abájọ tọrọ yín ti yéra yín irú ìrún bora bí báwo ni Yorùbá ṣe ń sọ.
òun ló lo wẹ́nà ó ní bọ̀ nǹkan mítà náà máa ń gbọ́ tí ò tẹ̀hún lọ́rùn òun ò lè dá sọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ ti ìyàwó òun kọ́ máa ń wò wọ́n rò ní. ó ní bọ̀ bàbá Mohbad bàbá yẹn bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé gbàgbé bàbá yẹn wá bẹ̀ òun kọ́ bèè lọ bàbá yẹn ó ní nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ pé bàbá yẹn wá bẹ̀ òun nìkan bàbá yẹn wá bẹ̀ òun fún bàbá yẹn tó wá bẹ̀ òun fún bí láì Mohbad ṣe máa change around because àwọn ò wá happy nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náírà ní ẹ̀fà mo ò lè dá sọ̀rọ̀ family àṣeyẹsẹ because it's adult man. iṣẹ́ ló pa àwọn pọ̀ iṣẹ́ tó pa àwọn pọ̀ yẹn ní káwọn face torí mọ́ mi you have a lot to answer than Naira Marley and Sam Larry. bí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú òyìnbó tèmi ń gbé o for many decades mo ti ń gbé ní 23 years torí ekúté lẹ́yìn ọmọ àmú wọn àwọn ní first suspect before how say àwọn bá gbọ́n gbogbo yẹn mi mo nà Mohbad o.
That is to say the people that was with Mohbad from that Sunday till that Tuesday that he died, those are the people that they are supposed to be suspect. Àwọn ló yẹ kí wọ́n kó àwọn ló yẹ kó jẹ́ suspect. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó confirm bóra pé bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe láàbùrọ̀ tó tọ́ nìyẹn.
mi mo ṣe lè ṣe o àbọ̀ abáni tọ́dọ̀ tèmi kò tí ì yẹ fẹ́ràn but any first suspect òun ni òun mi instead of word ni pé ìwọ ló ń bá sùn ìwọ ló ń bá jí
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ìwọ ni wọ́n máa ní 72 hours ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá rí 72 hours yẹn nígbà wọn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni suspect.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pẹ̀lú fóònù ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú conversation fóònù ẹ̀ wọ́n máa lọ sórí telecommunication gbogbo ẹni tó pè 72 hours gbogbo discussion prior to that day that he died everything ni wọ́n máa gbé jáde òun ló máa investigate the people that were with him 72 hours prior to his death are the suspects and the spouse is number one.
Báṣẹ́ ń sọ yìí, bàbá yẹn wà powerless, ẹ̀kọ́ wo bàbá yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bọ̀ ẹni tó bá ní IQ tó bá wo bàbá yẹn dẹ́gbọ̀, ọgbọ́n fún bàbá yẹn ní asset tó yẹ kí bàbá yẹn rí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kí bàbá yẹn ní, bàbá yẹn kàn sọ̀rọ̀ with powerless ni because in the first place, ẹ pé bàbá ń pè ara ọmọ òòyà. Bàbá ń bọ̀ lọ́nà gẹ́gẹ́ bí interview tí mo gbọ́ lẹ́nu bàbá yẹn, bàbá ń bọ̀ lọ́nà.
Bàbá kọ́ ni wọ́n pè, ìyá gan ni wọ́n pè. It is Wunmi called ìyá, para ọmọ òyà. Ìyá now called Baba. When they were coming, almost there, they now called again. When ìyá Wunmi told Wunmi that pé Baba is following her, Wunmi now said no that they should go back o ààrẹ ti yá o bàbá náà ṣe rárá tí mo ti fẹ́ débẹ̀ mo máa dé ibẹ̀ láti lọ fojú mi wo nǹkan tí ó ń happen ṣé ẹ mọ̀ wípé ibi tí ìyá Mohbad àti Wunmi bí tí wọ́n jọ dì sí ó yàtọ̀ sí bàbá.
Pé dá bàbá padà pé ààrẹ ti yá thanks so much for the gift God bless you pé kí bàbá padà ààrẹ ti yá but body language sọ fún bàbá yẹn pé nǹkan kan go wrong àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ bàbá yẹn sì kí bàbá tó lọ bókù ọmọ ìyẹn lásán gbogbo ọ̀tọ́ ìbọ̀bù yẹn lásán wọ́n ti wọ gbèsè. ṣé ń sọ fún bàbá tó bí ọmọ pọ̀ ọmọ ti kó bàbá padà sílé kò sí nǹkan tó léwu kó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá ń bá àwọn ẹbí ìyàwó àbẹ́bí ọkọ ẹ̀ fa wàhálà ọ̀tẹ́ nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ make sure kó ká ìwọ̀n àlọ́n nǹkan tó bá ká ìwọ̀n àlọ́n.
tó bá jẹ́ pé ìyàwó ni ó kú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn fámìlì ìyàwó ti gbé ọkọ láti tipẹ́tipẹ́ á ti wà nínú ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n kátẹ̀ tó gbọ́ sítórì kankan kan tó gbọ́ é lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ó ti máa wà nínú ẹgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n àwọn dáwà tí wọ́n ti gbé Wùnmí báyìí kò yé mi bìkọ́ ká ní kòbìnrin ká níyà ká lóbìnrin ló kú ọkọ ẹ̀ police station ló máa wà báyìí bá a ṣe ń sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ bá a ṣe ń sọ yìí justice fún ẹni tó kú yìí ọkọ ẹ̀ lásán òun mọ̀ ń pa o òun ló pa òun kọ́ ni kò pa o ilé ọgbà ọlọ́pàá òun ló máa wà.
ìwọ ló máa borí kò so bàbá yẹn àwọn kejì bàbá yẹn wọ́n kọ́nà wọ́n kejì bàbá yẹn wọ́n kọ́nà tó wà ní time blame bàbá mo sorry mi ò against anybody o everybody ló ní opinion tó ọ̀hún we are talking so that.
I am surprised that Wunmi had to go and actually, when I heard that the Falana were representing the family, I thought he was representing the Aloba family, not knowing that it was just Wunmi that they were representing, not even the father, not the family. Like, and I'm like, why does Wunmi even need a lawyer in the first place? Oh God, when it's not a family versus family matter.
Bàbá yẹn ní láti blame bàbá yẹn náà ṣèbí nǹkan tí ọmọ bá bẹ tó bá jẹ́ kí bàbá ní access ní bàbá máa access.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, because it's a grown man.
tí bàbá ò bá access sí nǹkan báwo ni bàbá ṣe fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn aláta ló tún pe bàbá pé nǹkan bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó mọ òun ṣe ìwọ Wùnmí the first place tó yẹ kó gbé fóònù tó yẹ kó pè ní bàbá ẹ̀ àti ìyá ẹ̀ aláta pe bàbá yẹn bàbá ń bọ̀ lọ́yẹ pé kí bàbá padà wọ àwọn òbí body language bàbá yóò padà.
ara fún bàbá. bàbá wa délé ó wá bá òkú ọmọ tó ti fi cotton wood dé imú ẹ̀ tó ti gbé kinní lé láyà ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kí yàn fọwọ́ ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kí májèsì tó kó tójú yẹ kú o nǹkan burúkú ni o nǹkan burúkú ni kọ́mọ ṣọ́kún mọ́yàn lọ́wọ́ o lójú ayé èèyàn nǹkan burúkú ni o fún gbogbo abiyamọ o.
kò fẹ́ pèsè yìí ká ní òun ní first person tó ń pẹ́ owó nation kò tẹ̀ ṣe òkú Mohbad òṣòwò kò ń ṣòkú bàbá àtìyẹ́ mọ́ o òkú nation ni o òun ò nation ni explanation bí Mohbad ṣe rìn tó fi ṣe bá but ẹ̀yìn ti Naira Marley àti focus lórí Sam Larry àti Naira Marley jù ó wá dára àtàkùn attention wa kó lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀hún.
Exactly. That was the narrative that they gave.
Mohbad náà wà níjọ́ yẹn ìjábọ̀ Mohbad yẹn náà ṣọ́ọ̀tì pé wọ́n ti interview rẹ̀. gbogbo ọkọ̀ báyìí àwọn ọlọ́pàá nígbà yín ọ̀hún bá rí bọn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kọ́rẹ́ gba lọ́wọ́ mi investigator tó bá ṣe ló máa jọ́ọ̀jẹ̀ tó commit crime. charity ti bullying yẹn àwọn ọkọ̀ máa bá wọn Sam Larry lórí bullying.
àbò wa bá nìyẹn.
ọ̀hún lè charge wọn fún murder o.
láìláì they cannot.
but èèyàn kan ṣáà ló pọ̀ mọ́ yìí ta ló ní tọ̀hún.
negligence.
ó jẹ́ kí gbogbo àmà wá ẹjẹ́ àfi Sam Larry àti Naira Marley lẹ̀ for now because nation ti pariwo láwọn ló jẹ́ pé yẹ ó ti bu àwọn náà lọ́wọ́ àìbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ ta ló wá pa ọmọ yìí ọlọ́pàá ni wá sọ fún yín àbí tẹ bá délé ẹjọ́ tẹ bá yẹ fẹ́ pé kọrin kí adájọ́ kó tẹ́tẹ̀sì Naira Marley àti Sam Larry pé àwọn ni wọ́n dún ọmọ
they are not
ẹja àkótó akọ máa pariwo ti di like iná nǹkan mi kò sẹ́ni wọn ní tẹ́tẹ̀ fún wọn.
exactly they will not.
bully làásán tó bá dẹ̀bẹ̀ fún wọn punishment nìyẹn o very let me be honest.
àbí fine.
tó bá fẹ́ fún wọn punishment nìyẹn o wọ́n máa bá wọn fa bully. but Naira ń sìn àwọn lọ́yẹ̀ ti ń jáde pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní proof pé Naira ní kó máa lọ bully ẹ̀kọ́ jáde wá. mo ò tí ì single person báyìí tó jáde tó ní Naira mú òun lọ fún lọ bully ẹ̀ o. fídíò Sam Larry yẹn nìkan ló ṣì yẹ kéèsì báyìí o àìbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ tó bá fi fídíò yẹn náà ṣe ṣé Sam Larry náà máa wà ń bẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n tún wá sọ ó ní ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ọmọ yìí ní talent but agídí òun náà pọ̀ tó bá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí sí Mohbad máa lọ sọ fún un ó nítorí ẹ̀ Malian record òun fún wọn ní òfin bẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe òun ló kàn wá when it comes to family affairs anybody tó bá sọ ń bí báyìí ó máa ní sùn pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ tó wọn nílé sọ̀rọ̀ ẹbí wọn.
bàbá ẹjọ ẹ má bínú sà mo fi ní kwẹ́sọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí Naira Marley rìn mo fọlọ́ọ̀ máa bẹ̀yìn gẹ́gẹ́ bí honest àti òótọ́ àti irú èèyàn tẹ̀jẹ́ tẹ̀fi wá sókè ṣé Naira Marley ti ẹ bá sọ pé Wùnmí ó máa ń ṣe because bàbá Mohbad ó sọ ilé ẹjọ́ níṣojú Wùnmí kórókóró à èmi náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ipe Wùnmí máa tó bá ti sóúnjẹ fún Naira Marley ó máa drug sleeping tablet tó máa fi síbẹ̀ tí Mohbad bá ti sùn tó bá ṣe oúnjẹ fún Mohbad tí Mohbad bá ti sùn á lọ bá ẹlòmíì nínú ilé Malians yẹn náà á lọ bá ọkùnrin míì sùn obìnrin ọkùnrin yẹn ló wá sọ fún Mohbad ẹjọ́ bàbá ṣé Naira Marley ti sọ nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún yín rí.
ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ lílé àbí sọ lẹ́nu.
gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàlagbà tèmi I will be honest with you I love you so much and I support you fully support you for what you are doing and God will help you. nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀ kò sọ pé nínú ilé òun ó kàn sọ ni pé Mohbad ò lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ nínú ilé ipò tọmọ yẹn bá jáde lọ báwọn àwọn boyfriend ẹ̀ Mohbad ò gbọdọ̀ sọ síta tí Mohbad jẹ́ mọ́ sí.
ẹ dákun iṣẹ́ ní èmi tẹ́ wo yìí tí bá béèrè question lọ́wọ́ yín èsì tẹ́ bá fi dá mi lóhùn èmi ń ánsà tó bá ti jọ mọ́ ánsà yẹn mọ́ nǹkan tẹ́lómi sọ thank you very much Tiki.
Naira Marley ò fẹ́ gbẹ́nu sí family issue wọn.
bàbá Mohbad náà tún sọ nínú ilé ẹjọ́ yìí pé.
So obviously what Baba Mohbad said about Wunmi is actually true. Ọ̀rọ̀ rèé o.
ó máa ń jáde kúrò lé 2 days kò ní wálé.
alọ́dọ̀ kóńtà.
ó wá ń tálì mọ́ ọkọ̀ tẹ́yìn náà sọ ń sìn.
of course.
ìpínlẹ̀ Marley ti ẹ̀ bá sọ yìí pé ó máa ń jáde lọ.
kò ní wá sọ́dọ̀ òun o kò ní
wá sí inú yàrá tòun. ó wà wí ẹ pé Wùnmí máa ń ṣe.
ó máa jáde 2-3 days nígbà míì tí ó ní wálé.
ẹ jọ èyí tèmi ní comment section.
ọ̀rọ̀ rèé o.
ìfẹ́ ká wà distracted so that a lè listen dáadáa. bàbá mi tẹ́bá yìí tún ní ìwọ̀n tẹ́fẹ́ bá a sọ kí tó ẹjọ́ sáà lọ.
nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ tip ní pé ẹ jẹ́ focus lórí Wùnmí náà ẹ má jẹ́ focus lórí Sam Larry àti
Naira Marley nìkan.
Naira Marley ní kú sọ́ńtẹ̀sọ ó lè jẹ́ Sam Larry nìkan ló máa lọ punishment o because Naira Marley okay get me ask you brother o because they want the ọ̀rẹ́ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ till now you never rest. bẹ́ẹ̀ni you never rest ọlọ́run máa pè ní rest of mind o ò ní kún kékeré sórí tó bá lè sọ pé àbẹ̀wò tó ṣe èèyàn kan jáde wá pé Naira ló ní kí n máa lọ búlì Mohbad ṣé èèyàn kan ti jáde wá rí.
àti rí.
ibi tí Naira ti sọ́ọ̀gì nìyẹn o but no matter tó bá win case yẹn ó máa affect business ẹ̀ tó láti affect business ẹ̀ tó náà mo dẹ̀ sọ fún kó máa get ready fún nǹkan bẹ́yẹn kó máa affect business ẹ̀ ìwọ ló máa mọ̀ bó ṣe máa convince Nigerian people.
Okay sir ẹ jọ mo ní kọ̀kọ̀ láti tún sọ ẹ má bínú because mo ti
no go ahead my brother we are here to help so the little ọ̀tá náà bá gbọ́ tàbá fún ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ in the case go ahead.
Okay nínú ilé adájọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ there is a boy tó ní òun ni DJ Mohbad that boy jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé ìjọ kan Mohbad ní pé káwọn jáde pé òun ti ẹ̀rù bí á jẹ́ àwọn fẹ́ lọ́ra àkọgbà tó dẹ̀ máa yá lórí pélé àwọn Naira Marley lọ́lọ́ and there was a fight níbẹ̀ ìpè ìjà ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn then bàbá yẹn náà jẹ́ ọ̀dẹ̀ tún jẹ́ kó yé wa pé Mohbad pé òun ipò òun wà nílé Naira Marley pé ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ń na òun o bọ̀góhùn tó débẹ̀ wọ́n ti sẹ́tù ẹ̀ òun wá sọ fún Mohbad pé ọmọ mi jẹ́ ká lọ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀ jẹ́ kí n padà síbẹ̀ níbi tí mi máa gbé ti pa ọ́ ní pé Mohbad kì í gbọ́ sí bàbá yẹn lẹ́nu lóòótọ́ ni.
no.
ó sọ yí pé bàbá yẹn sọ pé ó nírọ́ o kí dáàdì òun má tẹ̀lé òun lọ síbẹ̀ ò káwọn lọ sí polisi sọ pé ó máa dàbí pé òun ò tó jà ara òun ń gbè ní pé kó má tẹ̀lé òun lọ síbẹ̀ pé àwọn ti sẹ́ẹ̀tù káwọn máa lọlé. adájọ́
Now that is about Naira Marley's brother. Now let's go back to Iyabo Ojo.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ kálẹ́. Àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution lòun kí yín. Ẹ ṣé ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution. Tẹ́ fẹ́ mi lójú, tẹ́ fẹ́ mi lọ́wọ́, tẹ́ fẹ́ mi lára, tẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi dénú, tẹ́ trust mi láti send owó sí mi láti bá yín ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ àgbo ìbílẹ̀. Ọmọ yín rèé, ọ̀rẹ́ yín rèé, àbúrò yín, ẹ̀gbọ́n yín, ìyá yín. Once again, àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution. A tún wá sórí ètò àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution láti wá polówó àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution. Lórí àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution, a ní 3-in-1 àgbo jẹ̀dí fọ́kùnrin. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ńlá, a máa ṣe fún yín. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ 5 litre, a máa ṣe fún yín. Àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution lélẹ́yìí 3-in-1 jẹ̀dí, ọ̀pẹ̀yìn àti alẹ́. A ní alẹ́ powder náà. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́, a ní alẹ́ liquid, a ní alẹ́ powder. Tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ ni la máa ṣe fún yín. So àgbo 3-in-1 òun lélẹ́yìí, ṣé ti rí 3-in-1 yẹn lélẹ́yìí, ṣé ti rí. This is 3-in-1. So a ní àgbo oríṣiríṣi la ní. A ní àwọ̀ká, a ní which is táwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní arthritis. Àgbo arthritis lélẹ́yìí. Àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi kan ló lélẹ́yìí báyìí, ṣé ti rí. Arthritis lélẹ́yìí, onírírẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ oní 5 litre, a máa ṣe fún yín. So a ní oní sísè náà. Tẹ́nìyàn bá ra onírírẹ̀, ó gbọ́dọ̀ ro ní sísè tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ti wà worst. Torí tó bá ti bọ́ sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yìn, tó ti bọ́ sọ́wọ́ ẹsẹ̀, tó jẹ́ pé ẹniyẹn ti fẹ́ máa tiro, ó ti fẹ́ máa dùnyàn jù, a máa ń ṣe òrí fún, a ṣe ọṣẹ fún, a ṣe àgbo rírẹ̀, a ṣe onísísè fún arthritis àwọ̀ká. Ṣé rí onísísè ẹ̀ lélẹ̀, ṣé ti rí. Àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi kan ló lélẹ̀ báyìí. Onísísè yẹn nìyẹn, a ní onísísè, a ní onírírẹ̀. So ìtẹ́ ẹ bá ti fẹ́ ni òun la máa ṣe fún yín. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ àgbo ìbílẹ̀ solution, tí obìnrin ò bá rí nǹkan oṣù ẹ̀, tí nǹkan oṣù ẹ̀ bá ń ṣe ségesège, a ní àgbo fún. Àgbo period, láti jẹ́ kí period ẹ̀ wá regulate, kó wà normal, a ní fún. A ní àgbo infection fọkùnrin, a ní àgbo infection fobìnrin, a ní àgbo high blood pressure, sísè àtọnírírẹ̀, a ní àgbo diabetes, sísè àtọnírírẹ̀. Ìtẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ ni la máa fún yín. A ní low sperm counts. Low sperm counts wọ oríṣi méjì ni. Ìtẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ la máa ṣe fún yín. Onísísè wà, onírírẹ̀ wà. So ìtẹ́ bá ti fẹ́, a dẹ̀ ló ní pamí náà la máa fi pamí ṣe. So ìtẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ la máa ṣe fún yín. So a wá ní àgbo ní tẹ́yìn olólùfẹ́ mi mọ̀ ní lóko. Fertility treatment wà very very important lára obìnrin. This is our fertility treatment. Mi ì tí yí padà yan ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi. Ọwọ́ ta ṣe ń lò náà la ṣe ń lò. Fertility treatment, this is part of that fertility treatment as well. Ẹni tó bá ti rà rí àmọ́. A ní fertility treatment fóbìnrin tó ń wojú Ọlọ́run, tó fẹ́ conceive. A ní tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe period. Because ẹ lè lo fertility treatment kẹ́ má ṣe period. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe period kẹ́ tó lo fertility treatment. Tí period yín bá 6, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lo nǹkan tí period máa fi wá ná kẹ́ tó lo àgbo fertility. So ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi, ẹ kàn sí mi. Tí ẹ bá lè rán dádì wá, ẹ pè mí fúnra yín, ẹ explain, àjọ share ìfẹ́ tajọ ní fúnra wa, àjọ help ara wa. Ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ lè help èmi náà lè help yín, a wà fúnra wa fún ni. So a ní nǹkan lóríṣiríṣi tẹ́ bá fẹ́. A ní ọṣẹ ìwẹ̀, òun ni mò ń lò, òun lélẹ̀. Àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi ti order lọ, ṣé ti rí. This is 1 litre. So a ní kékeré, a ní ńlá. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ fi test, wọ́n lè ra kékeré, wọ́n lè ra ńlá. Kékeré ẹ̀ lélẹ̀, ṣé ti rí. It's the black soap. Gbogbo nǹkan tá fi ṣe just a natural. Kò sí pé wọ́n mix chemical kankan mọ́. Everything is natural. Òun lèmi ń lò. Tẹ́ bá rójú mi, mi ì fi nǹkan kan sójú o, ṣé ti rí. Kò sí nǹkan kan lójú mi o. No makeup, nothing. This is plain. Ṣẹ́tìrì ọṣẹ yìí lèmi ń lò. So ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ bá ti rẹ́dì ẹ kàn sí mi Agbo Ìbílẹ̀ lórí SMC Arẹwà lórí YouTube. Nọ́mbà mi ò pé méjì. I'm still using the same number 07063559591. Mo tún repeat ẹ̀ 070559591. 07063559591. Nọ́mbà mi nìyẹn. A wá ní òrí fún àwọn ọmọdé tí irun wọn ń já àbáwọn àgbàlagbà tí irun wọn ń já tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo iwájú orí wọn torí wíìgì á ti já lọ. Ẹlòmíì iwájú irun ẹ̀ máa ń já torí òtútù. A ní òrí yìí fún. Ṣé rí òrí yìí? Tẹ́ bá ti fi pa ó ṣiṣẹ́ gidi. Àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi dẹ̀ wọ́n ń béèrè sí i. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ náà ń béèrè sí i. Ìta ní àti ta tán a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe another one ni. Tẹ́ bá order ọjà lénìí, tẹ́ bá send owó lénìí, ọ̀la ọjà yín máa ti ready and deal ọjà. So anything tẹ́ bá need ẹ pè Agbo Ìbílẹ̀. Agbo Ìbílẹ̀ wà fún yín. So a tún ní sweetener fún ẹ̀yin obìnrin tó yẹ pé ẹ kì í feel sex. Tó máa fọwọ́ kàn yín, ara yín ò ní fi. Bí àwọn dádì wa dẹ̀ ló ń fọwọ́ kàn yín débẹ̀ ni o. Bẹ̀tà ní nǹkan tá máa fi help yín tó yẹ pé táwọn náà bá ń ṣe á dùn mọ́ wọn, á dùn mẹ́yìn náà. Ṣé ti rí? A ní powder sweetener. So eléyìí míìkì lẹ máa fi mu. Ó wà lóríṣiríṣi. A ní oyin, honey, a ní honey. So a ní sweet. Ṣé ti rí sweet wa lélẹ̀. A ní sweet. So tẹ́ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí, a ní lóríṣiríṣi. So tẹ́ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí, a ní waist beads.
They have plenty case to answer to. Torí mi gan ọmọ mi tó lọ lé ẹ tó spite drink wọn. Plenty case to answer to. Torí mi gan ọmọ mi tó lọ lé ẹ tó spite drink wọn. Which 2 or 3 people have testified and they were there. Èmi kan ṣe ní case yẹn lọ́tọ̀ mi ìṣẹ́ tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wọn gbọ́ case tèmi. Mi ìṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wọn gbọ́ case tèmi rárá. Ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe case títí wọn tán kémi tó fi tèmi kùn. Ó ti yẹ ẹ̀sìn because there's no distraction. Let's take it one at a time. Is it that same Sam Larry? Mo ní Sam Naira Marley tí mo máa ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ síbẹ̀. Àbí? Tí mo máa ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ síbẹ̀. Even my children go to his house. That I was thinking is a sensible person. That will be giving them to take. Be putting it in their food and in their drinks. Is it that kind of person you want me to support? I need karagba fún ẹ. And the Naira Marley and Sam Larry that you are supporting. You have plenty case to answer to. Torí mi gan ọmọ mi tó lọ lé ẹ tó spite drink wọn. Which 2 or 3 people have testified and they were there. Èmi kan ṣe ní case yẹn lọ́tọ̀ mi ìṣẹ́ tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wọn gbọ́ case tèmi. Mi ìṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá wọn gbọ́ case tèmi rárá. Ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe case títí wọn tán kémi tó fi tèmi kùn. Ó ti yẹ ẹ̀sìn because there's no distraction. Let's take it one at a time. Is it that same Sam Larry? Mo ní Sam Naira Marley tí mo máa ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ síbẹ̀. Àbí? Tí mo máa ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ síbẹ̀. Even my children go to his house. That I was thinking is a sensible person.
Hey, when Iyabo Ojo said this, I laugh. Mo kọ́kọ́ rẹ́rìn náà pé mo sọ náà pé Iyabo Ojo has a personal vendetta against Naira Marley, sorry. So tí Mohbad ò bá kú Iyabo Ojo ò ní rántí wípé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ń lọ sí ibẹ̀. Ẹgbọ́nà let's take it one at a time. Ó ní òun máa ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ sí ilé Naira Marley. Kí ló ń rán àwọn ọmọ lọ ṣe ilé Naira Marley number 1. Number 2, àwọn ọmọ Iyabo Ojo are grown up kids. Naira Marley does not have grown up kids, nor does his kids actually stay in Nigeria. Kama sọ wípé maybe our children went to go and do play date with Naira Marley's children. Kama sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Pé bóyá àwọn ọmọ Iyabo Ojo lọ bá àwọn ọmọ Naira Marley ṣeré. Naira Marley ò ní àwọn ọmọ tó ti dàgbà tó àwọn ọmọ ti Iyabo Ojo. Kama sọ pé maybe they have a play date. You know these rich people, they used to do play dates. Kí tiẹ̀ ní correlation Iyabo Ojo to be sending her children to Naira Marley's house in the first place. To go and do what there in the first place? Are your children into music? Ṣé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ń kọrin ni? àbí kí ni àwọn ọmọ ìkíni kán lọ ṣeré ńlẹ̀ Naira Marley ni because his house is a playing ground àbí his house is what? And he said he's lacing their food with drugs àbí lacing their drinks. Is Naira Marley the cook that the one? Oh, so your children will go to his house and he will be the one to enter kitchen to go and cook for them, and then he will put drugs inside their food. Even you that you are not as rich as Naira Marley, when last did you enter kitchen to cook for yourself? You all have cook in your house. So then Naira Marley is the one that will enter kitchen to go and cook for your children. Àwa fi drugs sínú oúnjẹ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Then kí la máa sọ pé ó máa jẹ́ èrè Naira Marley láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀? What is supposed to be the gain? What is Naira Marley supposed to gain from doing that in the first place? Àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ti dàgbà. Naira Marley ò ní àwọn ọmọ tó ti dàgbà. So kí làwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ eré wọ̀ làwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ ń ṣe nílé Naira Marley? Kò dọ̀ sọ́mọ ẹ̀ kankan tó ń kọrin. Ká má sọ pé bóyá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ bá àwọn ọmọ Naira Marley ṣeré. Àbáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ ṣeré nílé Naira Marley. Láì ṣe playing ground. Láì ṣe pé nu sàwáwù kan náà àbí age mate kan náà àbí nu maybe they are on the same age group or in the same level in the first place. Oh, so you called yourself a mother. So you just remembered now that Naira Marley laced your children's drink àbí food with drugs. You just remembered now. If MoAb did not die and this case is not, you will not remember. Since all these days, since all these years, you just remembered now. When it happened, why didn't you sue him? Or why didn't you say it out? Now, many people are saying that it is not her biological children that she was talking about, that it is probably an adopted child of ours. Somebody said, bóyá family or because na whatever, ike bóyá yẹn fẹ́ kọrin, ó wá ní kí Sam Larry sign ẹ̀, Sam Larry ò sign ọmọ yẹn. Sam Larry ò sign ẹni ọmọ yẹn. Nǹkan tó ń dùn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó nìyẹn. That there's someone, maybe adopted child of, probably a street adopted child of Ìyábọ̀ Òjó, àbí àwọn tó máa ń pè ní my mommy, my sister, blah, 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 stuff like that. Tó ń kọrin, tó ní kó help òun. Bóyá ó gbé súnmọ́ Naira Marley ṣe kí ni, ó yẹra fún màmá. Ó yẹra fún Ìyábọ̀ Òjó. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó rí Naira Marley penetrate. Ó fẹ́ kó sign ọmọ yẹn. Naira Marley ò sign ẹni náà, the guy. Naira Marley did not sign the guy. That is what nǹkan enmity tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ti ní sínú against Naira Marley nìyẹn lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́, nítorí pé kò sign boy yẹn. So now she now say pé tó ń rán àwọn ọmọ òun lọ sí ibẹ̀ tó fi drugs sínú oúnjẹ àti sínú drink wọn. Mi ò mọ̀ ṣé Naira Marley ṣé òun ni cook tó ń dáná nílé ẹ̀. Naira Marley is the one that your children will go to his house, so he will not be the one to enter kitchen to cook for them. He will not be the one to go and open his fridge to serve them drinks and put drugs in their Ìyábọ̀ Òjó, you kúkúmá tell us what is going on. Go. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé this is a personal issue that you have with Naira Marley. No wonder from the day one that you push this narrative that everybody, you know quite all right that these people had àwọn kan lọ pa o. But you push this narrative of Naira Marley and Sam Larry gone. That was your campaign from day one. So you have a personal issue. This is not you fighting for MoAb. This is not because you are interested in justice for MoAb. She has a personal issue. No big MoAb case she did after. She just won't use MoAb case in you. She just won't use MoAb case in you. She just won't use MoAb case in you. Wait, kill our mama. Wait till your children go do for Naira Marley house, because I don't understand. Because you knew his lifestyle. Yeah, you allowed your kids to go to his house. To go and do what? To go and play. Abi to do what exactly? Wonder shall never end. What is the connection? Like, wetin be the connection between your children and Naira Marley? Àṣírí gbogbo yín tú lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀. Àṣírí gbogbo yín. Now we know where the dragging was coming from. It's not because of Mohbad. Why didn't you sue Naira Marley as a mother? Why didn't you sue him since then? Why didn't you sue him since then? Èmi náà sọ náà pé their movement is not solely because of Mohbad. They have their own personal and selfish interests. They have their personal own interests. This is a pure case of personal vendetta against Naira Marley. Simply because he declined to sign your adopted son that you sent to him. By force? Is it by force? Because I don't understand this sense of entitlement. You claim they put drugs in your children's food severally and there are evidences, but then you kept sending your children there. Because from the way you spoke, it is not just once. Have you not failed as a mother and you kept quiet? So it's a personal beef all along. It's a personal beef all along. So lójú Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ní ìsìn Naira Marley òun ló spoil ọmọ ẹ̀. Everybody don't turn to saints now. Your children are drug addicts on a very good day. Wonder shall never end. Àwọn tó yẹ kó wọ́n ti ń fagbó tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá wà lọ́lé Naira Marley tó bá fagbó ń bẹ̀ ìyá wọn wá bọ́ta pé Naira Marley òun ló fọ́mọ wọn nígbó mu. Ọmọ yìí tó ti ń fagbó tipẹ́tipẹ́. Wonder shall never end, yo. Hey. Wonder shall never. Naira Marley gets his own, no, but there are some things that this is basically a personal vendetta against Naira Marley. This is not because of Mohbad at all. This is not just justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad is boju. One of here boju ni. Nítorí pé Naira Marley declined to sign the adopted son of hers. In Koto ti mudani. So you have it since how many years? You did not sue him. Now you are now coming out now. It's okay. We are here. We are looking at it. And then the last but not the least, what's it called? Wunmi sent a message to Ìyábọ̀ Òjó. I don't know when Ìyábọ̀ Òjó decided to be a spokesperson for Wunmi. And said, "Hello ma, I have decided not to speak on anything until the 7th of November, which is the coroner inquest, because I do not want any side distraction. All I want is justice for my husband, which I believe the Nigeria government are working on. After everything, I will either grant an interview or tell my own story before the whole world. And also, DNA is definitely a must." Oh, so they've not done the DNA. But you people, even this lover posted it when a fake DNA was going on and said that they've done the DNA. So it is a lie. That DNA that they say they've done, that one is actually a lie. So it is a DNA. Honestly speaking, there's nothing that Wunmi want to come and talk that me, personally, that me I want to believe. Because she has rehearsed, she has kept quiet. I'm even surprised that she said my husband, because the day this guy died, you said nigger. You call him nigger, this guy. They don't kill this guy. They don't kill this nigger. You never address Mohbad as husband. You always say nigger or guy. I'm surprised that you wrote to Ìyábọ̀ Òjó and said justice for your husband. You've never come out to talk about justice for your husband. This Wunmi was few days ago still advertised on her status, still advertised one of her friends' business. She's posting to advertise the business ọ̀rẹ́ lórí status ẹ̀. She has never come writing justice for my husband, justice for Kini, nothing like that. But Canada visa jáde ó post it to jubilate. I'm surprised Iyabo Ojo has turned to the spokesperson for Wunmi. Says she's gonna come out to talk after the 7th. Honestly speaking, so far that they've even brought out one DNA to roost the people, and then not knowing that the DNA has not even been done. Normally, I am not doubting that child is Mohbad's child. That child, Liam, is Mohbad's child. But the fact that they lied, brought out one DNA before, and said that the DNA has been done, blah, 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 not knowing that the DNA has not been done. There's nothing that Wunmi wants to come and say that me, I want to believe personally. Because they've rehearsed, ó ti gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń sọ, ó ti mọ bó ṣe irọ́ tó máa gbé mọ́lẹ̀, nǹkan tó máa gbé mọ́lẹ̀, wọ́n ti rehearse bó ṣe máa sọ, bó ṣe máa ṣe gbá, bó ṣe máa ṣàgbọ̀n. Everything has been rehearsed, and everything has been worked on. You either grant an interview. Tani Obama grant interview lójoojúmọ́. Ipò tó máa pariwo justice for your husband. Tani Obama ké lójoojúmọ́. Tani Obama post lójoojúmọ́ justice for my husband. You are supposed to be the one in the front where everybody will be supporting you, fighting justice for your husband. But ìwọ tó ní ọkọ fúnra ẹ̀, ìwọ tó ní ọkọ fúnra ẹ̀, o ever sọ pé justice for your husband rí. Wàá máa post business àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ sórí status ẹ̀. Wàá máa ṣe gbòòjọ́ tó kù, you call him nigger, this guy. Now you are referring to him as your husband. You those people, you guys that are waiting to hear statement from Wunmi are the one. Me, personally, I'm not waiting to hear anything from her, because literally 80% of whatever she's gonna say is gonna be lie. 80% of whatever she's gonna say is gonna be a lie. That's it. That is it. She had a lawyer represent. I wonder why she even have lawyers representing her. Like lawyers representing her. She won't accuse. Emma Binu. Iyabo Ojo did not send her biological children. It is another person's child that she sent there. So that one refused to sign that child, and then you decided to say, "Oh, for drugs." If it was to be your biological children, and indeed Naira Marley wọ kitchen lọ dáná fún wọn, fi drugs sínú oúnjẹ, àbó lọ sínú kitchen ó lọ gbé ọtí fún wọn, drink fún wọn fúnra rẹ̀ personally tó ń serve. ó sọ Naira Marley the service boy. Me wonder shall never end. So you go to Naira Marley's house, you be the one to enter kitchen to cook for you, and put drugs inside your Iyabo Ojo rọra máa múlẹ̀ fún wa now. I'm sure if it was to be, if it indeed it happened, and it were to be our own biological children, be a Priskesa àti ọmọ ẹ̀, I'm sure she would have come out to talk since all this about, because they were not our biological children. They were those children that she said were not our biological children. Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ni a lè ránṣẹ́ dé tòrútòrú. Now wow. Wunmi was really ready. Legal team, they on ground gidigba. But wait, how a widow take get legal team that is advising her sins? Ṣé lórí pé ọkọ ẹ̀ kú tí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ mọ̀, tó ọwọ́ ẹ̀ bá mọ̀, kí ló nídìí àwọn lawyer legal team láti máa advise lé lórí? Ẹ má bínú mo béèrè o, gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ mo béèrè ni o. Because I don't understand why she needed legal teams to be advising her. I don't understand how a widow self will have time to be having legal teams back and forth. Tí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ bá mọ́, tí ò bá ní kankan ṣe ní pẹ̀lú kú ọkọ. Because I don't understand, is it Baba Mohbad versus Wunmi, àbí Wunmi versus Mohbad killer, àbí government versus Wunmi, àbí Wunmi? Because I don't even understand. But then we are looking.